Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. As always, I've got a great video to show today. This is going to be one of the biggest videos I've shown lately. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm going to have a little bit of a longer introduction in this one, however, because there's a few things that I want to say. Now, the first thing I want to say is that a lot of the information I've gotten for a lot of my videos recently has been from two translators that have helped me translate a lot of articles and interviews for the devs at Capcom, and they have been a great help. You wouldn't have got half the information on this channel without them. Now, one of them wants to remain anonymous, and that's their prerogative, so you have to respect that. I'd just like to say thank you so much anyway. You've been a great help. I know you're watching the video, so again, that's from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. The other translator is actually willing to show himself, and he actually has a YouTube channel that you can go check out, and it would mean a lot to him if you would subscribe to him, and it would mean a lot to me too, because he is a great friend of mine and he has been there for a long time. I've known him for quite a few years and we have a lot of interest, so again, if you could subscribe to him, it would mean a lot. He's trying to start on YouTube, but his quality is pretty decent and he does art related stuff, so if you're into that, go request some stuff from him, some Resident Evil drawings and things, and make him do that stuff. And just remember, a lot of the information you've been given on this channel and a lot of the facts you know about Resident Evil, especially the interviews, is because of these two people. Because one of them wants to remain anonymous, by the way, I would really appreciate it if you guys can give a shout out to them in the comments and show your support, because I know they will actually be reading this, and from a person to a person, you know it means a lot. But let's get into the topic. I'm going to be discussing about Resident Evil 7 today and the information we have gotten anyway. Okay, so first up, when they were asked about the virus, because I know that a lot of people have been discussing and theorizing about this lately and coming to all sorts of conclusions. YouTubers, YouTube commenters, Redditors, everybody's been getting up to this one. Kawata himself said the virus is completely new. We haven't seen it in the series before, so expect something completely fresh. It seems like a lot of elements in this game are going to be completely new, as they said, so the virus seems to be one of those as well. We've already seen the mold and other things that kind of implicated that it's a new virus. We thought it may be a modification of a previous virus, but it looks like it's alienated completely. So if you had any theories that the virus was a new one and you'd base them around that, you might be on the right track. But if you had a theory that it was a modification of a previous virus or some alternate form, you were out of the window. You were completely wrong. We have to now theorize it's completely new. The origins of that is kind of unknown. It could be local to the area that we're playing in, or it could have been shipped from somewhere else. We'll have to theorize about that soon. I'll probably make a video on that once again, but I'd like to know what you guys think about that. The biggest reveal we got, however, is that characters from the previous games will be returning to make an appearance in Resident Evil 7. When asked if characters from the previous games will be returning, Kawata basically said that they will be returning, but they'll be making a minimal appearance. You can assume you're not going to be hanging around with them in the main story. If we already take the phone call as Ada, that would be an implication of what we should expect. Short bits of dialogue from them, maybe not many appearances. We might only even see one or two of them appear overall, and most of them will probably be over a radio or a phone or something like that. And on top of that, there might just be a few returning characters overall. It might not be many. Expect the majority of the game to be a completely fresh cast. I don't know if the organizations will be returning, because we did see the helicopter with the umbrella logo, as well as the mirror that had a crack with the umbrella symbol and a few other references. But this is just really cool. A lot of people didn't think that old characters were returning. I mean, I got a leak and that could have been a troll or not a troll. It still could be a troll or not a troll. I'm not trying to confirm or deny anything, because people seem to get really sensitive when I do, even if I offer it as an implication. All I'm saying is that older characters are returning, and that is awesome. I definitely think the woman on the phone is Ada Wong. That would make a lot of sense. The mannerisms and voice on the phone call matched her character perfectly. And we did hear a character that a lot of people thought was Shiva. I don't really think it is, to be honest, but considering the latest information, anything is a possibility now. Something else that's really cool, and I'm not sure anybody really thought this would happen or it was coming to the game. Now, when Kawata was asked about the ESRB leak, and specifically if we can use the chainsaw, he said that he couldn't comment on that specifically at the moment, but enemies will have weapons, and once we kill the enemies, those weapons will be discarded and we can actually pick them up and use them ourselves. Now that's really cool, because the weapons we have seen in the trailer looked absolutely brutal, but this aligns up. If you guys remember the Volume 2 tape, and Jack has a shovel, and the ESRB leak showing that multiple characters are going to be killed by the shovel, I'm assuming that Jack isn't going around killing a bunch of people as we watch him. It's actually potentially us taking the shovel, and that might be even how we finally kill Jack himself. We might impale him through the head. Maybe that's the character that gets killed. This is further reinforced by the idea that Jack's weapon is discarded, as we saw him with a different weapon in the Volume 7 tape. I just thought you guys would love that information, to be honest. Picking up discarded weapons is something very new to the Resident Evil series, and that just sounds beautiful. One thing to note, by the way, is I don't think every enemy's weapon will be usable. It will just be a large plethora of them. It does also seem like the next demo update for the game will include VR support for the PlayStation, so you'll be able to play the final portion of the demo on VR. That sounds mind-blowing, and I hope you're looking forward to that. And that's all I've got for today, guys. I'll be going over all of these topics and various other topics as well. I hope you're looking forward to all the future content, and I really hope you've enjoyed the video, to be honest. I'll link the article in the description so you guys can go read over that yourself. It's in Chinese, however, and Google Translate isn't the best, so unless you know Chinese, machine translation isn't very reliable, and it does a terrible job, and it's known for that in the translation community. But I have had somebody who I trust very much translate this, and all of their other translations have been fact-checked by checking them with another translator. This is the only time it hasn't been the case, but again, I trust them because of their consistency and the fact that they've never messed up anything else. If you did enjoy the video, it would mean a hell of a lot to me if you left a like, a subscribe, and a comment. It takes a lot of time and effort to make and put out these videos and script everything and get it all translated. I do have a lot of help as well, so if you remember at the start of the video, if you guys could give a shout out to the translators in the comment section, that would mean a lot to me and a lot to them. I would really appreciate it if you could just take your time to do that. They've been a huge help for getting information out to everybody that's been thirsty for it, and I've been one of those, so I can understand how you all feel. And like I said, it would be the minimalist thing we can do, just leaving a comment for them. I'll be doing that, and I hope you can too. But for now, I hope you're all having a beautiful day as always. I'm going to end the video here. Go check out my other videos if you are looking forward to Resident Evil 7 and you want to learn more about the game. Hope you're looking forward to the new content. Take care as always, and peace.